Preecy, sunny day in Tameside and a 1-0 win. How about that?
Oh, yeah, it was tough second half in that heat. Unusual in September to get this sort of heat. But I thought first half, I thought we were so good to come to Curzon, who are a more possession-based team, done really well this season. I think they'll be up there at the end of the season to control the game like we did in the first half, especially after coming off the back of the Tamworth game, because going and playing at Tamworth on 3G, pushing them all the way, top of the league. I did say, they're one of the best teams in the league, no surprise that they're there, so that took a lot out of us. But to put that performance on first half, the lads have got to take so much credit, and the goal was top draw. It was a great bit of awareness from Jack Hazelers, and then a superb finish by Justin. And we've been been knocking at the door. Second half, fair play to Curzon. They came back into it, changed the shape. They started to control possession. Fair play to our lads. We stuck into a shape, but kept giving the ball away, and they kept coming at us, but we defended so well. I don't think they've had a clear-cut opportunity, other than when we've made a mistake on a clearance where we've then had to go out and block. I don't think they've really had a clear-cut opportunity, and they've had a lot of possession. So credit to them, because they are a good side, and we've had to work really hard second half. But I think the first half performance was so good on a day like today, and coming off the Tamworth performance.
And you mentioned the goal there by JJ. It's an excellent finish. Takes a good bit of skill to put a ball like that into the back of the net, doesn't it? Yeah, a little bit of calmness as well. Sometimes I want him to just take a split second when he gets in that final third. Sometimes he can be a bit rushed, but he's just taking care. He's just getting a good contact on it, and he has. But the weight of the ball's tremendous. The timing of the run's great, and it was just what we needed, and thoroughly deserved on what we've done in the first half. Sometimes we've got into those positions and then come in at half time 0-0, and then the game can switch around, and then you're trying to chase a game. So it's nice that we got in front, and then sometimes you can sit back. We didn't want to sit back. I think they forced us to sit back. Fair play to them, and we kept giving the ball away needlessly until about 15-20 minutes in, and then we started to get back in it a little bit. But I'm just so pleased. It's a great win. Back-to-back away games at Tamworth and Curzon. 3 points is a decent return. We switch gears now into the FA Cup. Runcorn Linnets next Saturday. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, look, don't get any easier. FA Cup, it doesn't matter. They're always going to be tough games. Draw a team from lower down away from home. It's going to be tough. Runcorn Linnets are a good side. I think we got to playoffs last year, if I'm not mistaken. They're in and around it again now. So there's not that big a gap between the two teams. They're at home. They'll fancy the chances. So we'll prepare ourselves, ready for that. Nice to have a week's break. There's been a lot of games, game after game after game. There's a few tired legs, tired bodies. But we'll have time to recover, and we need to prepare ourselves right for the Runcorn, because it'll be a tough game for us.
And the fans turn out today well in the heat, and I know you've got some news from regarding some players potentially.
It looks like we've managed to bring in David Moyo, who was at Barrow last year, centre forward, played at Hamilton in the Scottish Championship, and then in the Premier League. I think he scored at Rangers for Hamilton, scored some big goals up there. And he's just one that's been in. He's been in with a National League club. We're going to sign him, and then at the last minute they didn't. So he's a free agent, and sometimes you just got to be lucky sometimes, or be ready and on the ball. And he's come available. We've managed to sort a deal for him. So he'll give us more cover and more strength up front. So just adds to the competition for places, and will help us while Sampo's recovering. So I feel it's a big signing for us. He's done well at this level for St Albans. Before then he's gone up and played at higher levels. So to get him at this level, still in his peak years, I think he's 28, Zimbabwean international. I think it's a good signing. I think the fans will be happy with that one.